It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Eagles and the Pack, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Love. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll set up to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, the dime low, 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
Friday night, hit all of the shows. shows. Flat rich kid got all of the clothes. People like you get all of the no's. I stay making wins, I stay with the pros. Just made a stack, I'm watching it grow. Up in the sky, everybody so low. I keep me like foe, he sleep on the floor. He don't got no money, I show him the dough. Oh no, kid can't never with a bozo. Name in the mouth like froyo. With a rich baddie, looking for the bros. If he really with it, make him cash out the cold, bro. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show, just so you know. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show, just so you know. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Give him a show, killing you nose and taking your bros. I'm taking your man and spinning his bands. Oh yeah, did it again. Oh yeah, out with his friend. Oh yeah, Chanel is the lens. With his friend finna get lit. I'm everything on they wish list. Which bag should I get? Which color should I pick? Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. You big bro, gotta go. Big bird giving crow. A group of baddies coming foes. Give me money, kiss my toes. Don't want your bro, it was for show, just so you know. We just wanna get lit. 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 Lit, lit, lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show, just so you know. We just wanna get lit. 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 Lit, lit, lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Give him a show, killing you nose and taking your bro. We just wanna get lit.
So I'm back with my brother and we together. Don't hit too low, no, I need my leg. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost all respect. I'm gone, do it deep for me. This ain't come from the league, I got money, take care of man. Ride till the wheels don't crash, and I hit whoever long as we get past. Take it back to pay a touchdown. Whoever thought I had a bust down, still sticking to the script, going deep. Still trying to take care of my people. Football ain't all I know, that was all I chose. Back to the road for me. If I put back, only how we gon' need that step. Just let a young know that step. I never knew my broke down. Ready, sit here, don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost all respect. I'm gone down. Ready, sit here, don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch.
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Cowboys and the Jets, and it comes your way next.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target lane. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And no return possible here. As they angle this one out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Airing one out for Crowder. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That's complete. Here's running back Carter.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis from 19 yards away. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Jet touchdown.
So I'm back with my brother and together. to the bench, I done lost my respect. I'm gone, long door deep for me. This ain't coming to me, I got money, take care of mine. Ride till the wheels don't crash, and I hit whoever long as we get past. Take it back to pay a touchdown. Whoever thought I have a buzz down, still sticking to the script, going deep. Still trying to take her, my people. Football ain't all I know, that was all I chose. Back to the road for me. If I provide, don't need how we gon' need that step. Just let a young know that step. I never knew my broke down. Ready, sit here, don't hit too low, no, I need my leg. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost my respect. I'm gone down. Ready, sit here, don't hit too low, no, I need my leg. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost my respect. I'm gone.
Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see has good intentions, it's for cloud and hit is mad. You can never be such you carry, gotta wear a mask. They be putting at you, grabbing at you, I'm trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day is exactly how I fade it. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm paced. I got choices, I'm getting opinion from so many voices. Bring the horses so I can get up away from all the noise. Too many people tell me what I should do, I take it and laugh. They not knowing if I mess up, I can end up falling flat. If I write a bad tweet, lagging in my whole street. If I give them what they wanted, I'm gonna be broke in a week. If I tell my baby no, she might get it from the street. If I'm not tough for my son, he might grow up to be weak. What do I do? I'm new to having cameras in my face. What do I do to keep getting the love from my state? What do I do to keep the money coming in? What do I do? Writing it till I need another pen. Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see has good intentions, it's for cloud and hit is mad. You can never be except you carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day is exactly how I played it. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm placed. Feel like Jesse Owens, cause I'm taking off with the race. Put the metal to his mouth, retain his tongue, hold the brace. But I'm all about the beats until the sucker hit a make. Oh man, eat man, your performance kinda shaky. I'm prepared to fame out like that crap sound really like me. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't find these once a week. Cause I'm so blessed with no stress, all the weight taken off of me. Head in the clouds and I sound like no grandma watching me. My dream came true, I'm loving all these cameras in my face. I never knew that I would get the love from my state. Stay with the blue, always keep the money coming in. Ain't nothing new, writing it till I need another pen. Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see has good intentions, it's for cloud and hit is mad. You can never be except you carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day is exactly how I played it. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm placing.
When he has tried me, I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor.
Hit a knee and pray. I go stay.
72 Philly, 72 set.
Throw me to the wolves and I survived it and I was hella paid. I can feel me rising up. Pressure ball this diamond up. This like perfect timing, huh? They are way too far of us.
87 set. Ready, set, hot. Let's go now.
Fear don't stop, kids don't stop. Watch your progress. Fear don't stop, cause the grit don't stop. Hey, don't stop.
Okay, break.
Okay, text don't call, fail don't fall, get the ground never kind like a damn snowball. I can't get my name like I am Mozart, and if they say you stain, no they ain't gon' walk. Watch my soul, watch my bro, we were both struggling. How he called give me no substances. I get on, he get caught, now he gone for a minute. I get on, my household was the oldest one. It ain't no fear up in my eyes, they was trying to catch me like fireflies. On the west side or the south side, they'll televise, I'm top 5. They'll lie like Killer Cam in the pink mink. When I tell the guys I metamorph around my teleport, I tell the sky. Racking the list, we were stacking the grip to get back to the crib. Like Colin Kaepernick on the knee in the midst of being from where you have to get rich. With a pass and assist of grabbing a sack and a stick to attack you live. Don't stop, tears don't stop. At home scared, so the fear don't stop. Ready, go! Rent don't stop. Don't stop. And the fear don't stop. Kids don't stop. Watch your progress. Fear don't stop, cause the grit don't stop.
Set hot.
Don't stop.
Ready, set hot.
Yeah, don't stop. Microphone hot.
Set, ready, go now, 88.
White collar jobs like a bow tie. Meanwhile, we just let the whole go by. Think about the past that I grown from. Focused on the bad, that's a home run. Falling from the cliff with nothing to hold on. I just like to look high, put the clothes on. Quicks cut roll on. A lot of people feel what really goes on. A lot of follow that I think it's all wrong. You only talking loud because you run so. Grind don't stop, till my vibe so stop. I was 18, but I know my mind was a lot more ready for the worldwide won't stop. Got too much to keep moving for, I won't stop. Said, don't stop, tears don't stop. At home scared, so the fear don't stop. Speak not grit, rent don't stop. Don't stop, and the fear don't stop.
Brandon, hey. Hey, so listen.
Second week of training here at
Got it, ready. Ready, set hot.
White noise, tryna keep big carpet fly. I don't flex my life, I don't lie. Treat life like I might die. Don't like myself sometimes. That come with time. Feel like your head got screws, a little bit loose. If I lose, ain't no fool, you got deja vu. I'm a man, I'm a dog, I juice. Just know I'm go to talk like you gotta figure it out. What you did too.
London, ready.
If you haven't heard the name Jordan Wright yet, believe me, you're about to be hearing it a whole lot real soon. She's one of the top young agents in the game, and we're actually live here at Nike headquarters. Jordan, what are we doing out here today?
We're watching the soon-to-be #1 pick get some work in.
Oh, so you're calling it right now, huh? You think he's going first overall? That's a wrap?
Of course. I mean, I can't name one player who has dominated the way he has.
True.
The hype has been building and building since high school, and every step of the way, he has lived up to it. I mean, everyone's still talking about the college football playoff, and that was a month ago.
The eyes of the college football world have descended upon this grand palace, the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, it's the second of our 2 semifinal matchups in the college football playoffs, as we'll see the Florida Gators taking on the Clemson Tigers. Playing next Monday's national championship game in Miami, we are underway here in New Orleans. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. It's Jennings. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jennings. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Florida's punter is out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Powers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the front. And this throw will be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that kick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score, Gators 7, the Clemson Tigers nothing.
Hands it off out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Jennings. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
To throw, White. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Mitchell Ray.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. Jennings. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 11 now. Here's White. It's complete. It's Miller. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. White. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
That's good for A.
Out of the gun, it's White. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
37-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. 1st and 10 now for Clemson. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The Clemson punter out there now. And look at this. It's a fake. As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. White's throw here pulled in by Beasley. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, White. This is Miller, complete.
Lincoln Smith.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. The play fake, now White. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Now White. Looking for Beasley. Got him on the slant. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that's going to make this a...
Send him to the bench, I done lost all respect. I'm gone to a deep fuck. Ain't nothing to me, I got money, take care of mine. Ride to the wheels, don't crash. And I hit whoever long as we get past. Take it back to pay a touchdown. Whoever thought.
The eyes of the college football world have descended upon this grand palace, the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, it's the second of our two semifinal matchups in the college football playoffs, as it'll be the Florida Gators taking on the Clemson Tigers. To play in next Monday's national championship game in Miami, we are underway here in New Orleans. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. 1st and 10, Florida. They start the drive with Jennings. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
White's throw here pulled in by Galladay. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's in 3rd and 2.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. 2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. Now White with a 1st down throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now White. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the shotgun, here's White. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On second down, here's Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Henry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
You see old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes a mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. A big play there. 66 yards. And Clemson has taken the lead. The goal is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe for the run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. On, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Junior Gandy, 76 yards. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. Well, if there are any scouts in the building wondering about his arm strength, I think wonder no more. That was a heck of a throw.
He put that one on tape, as they like to say all the time when we talk about the best players. Just watch the tape. Things get confirmed. That was a laser shot. Absolute rifle. Bam. Puts it right on him. And boy, do we just stand back and applaud. I'm awfully impressed with this young man.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
On second down, it's Jennings. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. White looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. White. And that's off the mark. Incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Back to throw. White. Pressure comes and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Florida's punter is out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. There will be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Clemson punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Pass complete, Galladay. That catch good for only a couple. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
From the 44, White. His throw incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Gators have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They're going to try and run, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it. it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Clemson now with a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they will take a knee here. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So led by a collective team effort, well, some of the biggest stars of the college football world will be on display tonight as we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we play for the College Football Playoffs National Championship as it'll be the Miami Hurricanes taking on the Clemson Tigers. Set for football now in South Florida. Strap in, folks. It's going to be a good one. And we are underway in the national championship game. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. Now it's Daniel. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Lashley complete over the middle. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point. 2nd and 3. This one complete to Ingram.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Well, here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A spin. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big play there on the catch and run. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least 1 tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
Henry, and he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Jackson Henry, fine work there on the touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Daniel, he's going to wind up and air it out.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes. But the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
3rd and 2, Daniel. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking on the midfield logo. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He finds his man, complete. It's Powers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Junior Gandy in the final seconds of the 1st half. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A final shot before the break. Daniel. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. What a story this would be. Clemson 1/2 away from a national title. Who's going to celebrate as national champions? 2 quarters to find out as we get set for the final half of the college football season. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And hauled in here by Rivera. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Still second down.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Still second down.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Still second down.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
I don't care what you do. They can't get none of this. It's all good, baby. It's all good.
They'll look to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still 3rd down.
Oh, way to hang in here.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Watt. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop the shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
We don't need no more penalties right here.
So that penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal line. The Clemson punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So they'll walk him back half the distance. The Clemson punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. Shreds him with a stiff arm. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now 1st and 10. Here's Daniel. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Daniel, he gets it to die outright. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Daniel. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, and probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The Miami punter out on the field as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. And they just did not get the snap away in time. On 2nd down now, Jewell. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. Junior Gamby, 76 yards. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Man, that ain't make no sense.
Point after try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Offensive drive, the Hurricanes get set. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Daniel. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To the air again, Daniel.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Daniel looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Daniel on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
On third down, Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. He'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, and I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
On first down, it's Daniel. And Dye brings it in. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. To throw again on second down. Daniel. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. From the gun, here's Daniel. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last throw for Daniel.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off around the 27.
So for the 3rd time in 5 years, the Clemson Tigers are the college football national champions.
For all my listeners out there,